This conference will now be recorded.
A quick recap of what we discussed in the last class. In the last class, we were talking about static and non-static. Static and non-static methods or static and non-static variables are completely based on memory location. It's a memory allocation. Static are to a class, whereas non-static are to an instance. Static has fixed memory location, whereas non-static has dynamic memory location. Based on the instance that you create, individual instance will create individual memory locations. That means if I have a class and if I have a static variable and I have a non-static variable, whenever I create instance of a class, for each instance, separate memory locations will be created for the variable. Such type of variables are called as non-static variables. Whereas, whenever we create a class with a static variable, that variable will occupy only one memory location. And for the how many times you call the class, it will access from the same memory location. We call them as static variables or static memory location, also known as fixed memory location, right? Also known as fixed memory location. This is what we discussed yesterday, in the last class, right? Otherwise, there is no difference in the output. When you write a program, you'll be able to see that we don't have much difference other than memory allocations, right? When to use static, when to use non-static, we will discuss later as we go inside. Now, today, we are going to understand void versus non-void. Keep watching. I'll show you practicals. Rupam, right? @of117.com. Password CRM1234#, right? So I'm logging in. I click on setup. I click on developer console. There we go. My developer console is opening up. Right. File, new class, CL underscore 2611 underscore, right? EG1 underscore, right? Void versus non-void. Void versus non-void, right? Let's understand. Now, right, I will give you a scenario, right? I will give you a scenario. The class is getting recorded. I can see that. So don't worry about it. Right, Teja, thanks for reminding. Right, now keep watching. Public void, main masteru master, main master. I'm just creating a void method. Now, whenever you use void, system is expecting nothing. Void means return null. That means from this method, right? From this method, platform or system or computer or Salesforce is not keeping any expectations. When you see, right, mostly, right, we say that, I'm not expecting anything from you, man. Carry on. It's something like this. You will get an output. Whether you get an output, whether you don't get an output, you're not expecting anything. This is called as return null. Whenever you use a void keyword means return null, return nothing. Don't expect anything from this method. Even it's a blank method, you can save it. Even it's a blank method, you can run it because system is not expecting anything. There is nothing inside this method. There's nothing inside this method. Class C equals to new class because this is a non-static. Non-static, you have to create an instance. Mostly we write non-static, right? 99% we will write non-static. Only certain scenarios will write static, and what are those scenarios we'll see later, right? C dot main master. Will you get anything out of this? If I run this method, will you get anything?
No.
Will you get anything? No, because inside the method there is nothing. System is also not expecting anything. I say run, it'll say, okay, I'll run what my father goes. It'll run. Hey, what is the output? There is no output. And neither I'm expecting anything, but neither you're expecting anything. See, system will not give any error because system is expecting nothing from this method. No output is been expected. If you say system.debug, that is your expectation. You are expecting an output, but system is not. System never keeps any expectations from this void methods. That means for system, void method is waste. As per system, void methods are, right? We cannot keep any expectations from them. They are all waste fellows. In simple word, return null, return nothing is called void method. Now, I'll give you a requirement. I'll give you a requirement. Public, right? Okay. I'll give you a requirement. Keep watching. Public integer x equals to 20. Public integer y equals to 30. Now, everyone please observe. To stop train, pull chain. If you don't understand programmers, non-programmers, please don't keep quiet. You need to be very well clearly able to understand, right? What is this, right? Static and non-static. Sorry, what is this void and non-void? What is static and non-static? Public void add. Next, public public void subtract. Subtract. I'm taking all public for now. Let it be 30, let it be 20. Let it be 20. Now, here you will write a logic to add, right? You will write a logic to add. Right? If you want to declare a variable, you can declare a variable. I don't mind. Inside this, if you want to declare a variable, you can declare a variable, right? Integer, or let me integer, you can declare a variable inside, but not outside. Now, here 30 plus 20 is how much? 30 plus 20, which is equals to 50. Here, 30 minus 20, which is equals to 10. I want here, Masteru should say 50 into 10 equals to 100. Main, I'm expecting this result. My expectation is to get 100. My expectation is to get 100. This is what I'm expecting, right? When I call this master, I should get 100. I'm removing public. I'm removing public for now. Now tell me, how will you do this? Guys, able to understand? Able to understand my requirement?
Yes.
Others all sleeping. Others all sleeping. I want the output of method 1 to be multiplied with output of method 2 in my main method. I want ADD into add into SUBSTRACT subtract. This method. I want to multiply both methods. Here, now tell me, how will you do that? How will you do that?
Sir, first we can call this void add and void subtract inside public void. And then in void add, we can define a variable and do a multiplication. Same way in
Sure.
subtract. And then
Let's do that. Let's do that. Integer. You want to declare something here? You cannot declare at a class level. Remember that. Now tell me, what do you want me to do?
Integer z.
We have already declared
int z here. Integer z.
Z is equals to
Z
x
equals
into
to
x into
z,
y.
Z equals to
Plus y.
x plus y.
Plus.
Perfect. Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Got it. Next. So that will give me 50 over. Perfect. Next. Here, I will say integer.
Plus y.
int z here. Integer z1. Right? What is that? Why am I writing z here? Okay. Integer z1. Z1 equals to okay. Z1 equals to x minus y. Perfect. This is what you want.
Yes.
X plus y. Okay. Now you tell me. Next one. Now what should I do?
We go
Here.
in public void master row. Yeah, and
Right.
then we can call add and call subtract also.
Okay.
And then
we can multiply?
Yes.
No, sir. Void, it returns nothing, right? It is null. So
Right.
we cannot call
It
like
is nothing. You cannot call like this. See?
Okay.
Even if I say integer m equals to add into subtract, because that is what I need. Add is 50, subtract is 10, right? Add, right? M, system.debug M. This is exactly what I'm looking for. But will it work in that way? SYSTM system.debug M. Actually, I want the M answer. Whatever the output of two methods, I want to multiply them in one. Now tell me, you cannot do this.
Multiply z and z1 there, sir.
You can't access Z and Z1 here.
no, sir.
Okay.
Directly we can call add and.
One minute. Let them try. M equals to Z into Z1. Okay. Here M doesn't work like this. Now let's see. Control S. Then it'll give error. Where is Z and Z1? Z and Z1 are local variables. Z is accessible only between line number 15 to line number 18. Whereas Z1 is accessible only between line number 22 to line number 25. You cannot call Z1 there. You cannot call Z in master row. System doesn't recognize.
We can call add and subtract their whole class.
We did that, no? Didn't we do that in the line number 9? Oh, you want that in the system.debug? System.debug, do you want me to pull it?
No, sir.
Then,
I was thinking like in debug test we do add in then brackets then colon then this way.
okay, let's complete your wishes also. SYSTEM system dot debug debug system dot debug. What is that? Add into SUBSTRACT subtract. This is what you want?
No, so directly directly we call add add, then and subtract. So
Okay,
these are two classes. So we just normally
right?
call them.
Add.
Yeah.
I want to multiply the output of add. This will give me add, no? It will run the class, but it will not give me any output. Okay, you want to call subtract. Okay, so normally it will be called, no issues. But I don't want to call them normally. I want the output of one subtract and the output of add has to be multiplied. How will you do that is my question. How will you do that?
Return type instead of void, you need to take an integer.
There is no way you can do that other than non-void method. If you take a void method, system is expecting nothing from this. Nothing into nothing. You cannot multiply two nothings. Both are waste fellows. From a waste fellow, you cannot expect anything. So here I'm expecting something. The output of first. What output of first? He is a waste fellow, right? I want to multiply the output of add with the output of subtract. Two methods. Because you have used a void keyword, system is expecting nothing from add. System is expecting nothing from subtract. Now, when you want to use them here, system will say, hello, those are waste fellow, right? We cannot use them. They are all waste. No man, they are not waste. System has 100% belief this is a waste fellow. And you can't change that belief. Hence, system will say, sorry, it's giving an error. Because add is waste. Subtract is waste because they are void. Void means return null. Void means don't expect anything. Void means whenever you're calling add, system is not expecting the result. Even though it's giving the result, z equals to x plus y, which is equals to 30 plus 20, where z is 50. But system is expecting nothing because there could be more logic. Z equals to, right? Z equals to, or I can say integer a. A equals to x divided by y. Now tell me, when system is calling add, which one system should take? System should take z or system should take a, because now it has two values it's giving us. Equals to 30 divided by 20. 1 point something, 1.5 or something. It's a decimal, and here it will not come because we have taken integer. System is giving this. Now you tell me there are two returns. Add is giving you two results. Which one the system should take? I should take only the z. How will you tell the system that, hey, from add only take z, from add don't take a, only take z? I cannot say like this here. That means this guy is very talented. It can give 30 things back. Now I can expect z and a. Z will give me 50, a will give me 1.5. I can expect. I can also expect b, system.debug. The first number is 30. Next, I can say system.debug. The second number is 20. I'm getting 4 output. How the system will understand, right? For this, how the system will understand where is the 50? From these, from a void, you cannot expect anything. Guys, try to open your brain and try to think logically, right? There can be, now there are two outputs. Whenever I call void, I can say system.debug z, I will get 50. I will say system.debug a, I will get 1.5, even though I'll get 1 now because it's an integer, it's not a decimal, but let's assume. Then I will say system.debug b, hi, the first number is this. Total, there are 4 outputs. Whenever you're calling this method in another method like this, then how the master will understand which one to pick up? Now there are 4. Now there are 4. Whether it should pick up 50, whether it should pick up 1.5, whether it should say, hi, the first number is right 30, it should take and then it should multiply that value with something. System doesn't know what to do here. That is the reason it's giving an error. In simple word, right? In simple word, what is happening here? Void methods, it is not returning anything. When you call them, it can return multiple. It can return multiple values, or it can return null. System is expecting return null. It might return more than one. You can say that Z, A, B, C, D. It can return 20 different debugs. Output it can return. But that is returning to you, not returning to the system. System is not keeping any expectation from this methods. Void method, no expectation. You tell me to run, I will run. If something is there inside, I'll run. You tell to show the output, it will show the output. But I'm not expecting anything. Neighbors might expect from you, but your father is not expecting anything from you. Neighbors might feel that, Arey, this boy is very shining. This boy will do something great in the life. Father says, I know my son, he's a waste fellow. I know my son, he's a waste fellow. That's what exactly what he will tell. Right? So, right? So, just give me a second here, guys. 1 minute. Have a Okay, sorry guys. Right, I'm back here. Right. So the system is expecting nothing from here. Right? System is expecting nothing. Where? From add. Now, right? System is expecting nothing, but you can expect a lot of things from this method. Right? You can expect a lot of things from this method. Right? Now, to do this, we will change from void to non-void. Right? For you to understand, I'm adding a public keyword. Otherwise, there is no meaning if I add a public or not public, because I'm not calling it from outside. Public. Whenever you don't add void, right? Whenever you don't add void, right? Whenever you don't add void, right? You have to add what type of data will it return? What the system is expecting. I'm expecting an integer back. Public integer add. Whenever you say public integer add, system is expecting a return keyword. You have to use a return keyword. Return what? Return Z. You cannot return more than one. You can return only one values. Inside this, you can calculate Z, A, B, C, D, right? You can return everything. Just give me a sec here. Just give me 1 second. All right. 1 minute. Getting it, guys? What is happening, right? Whenever you say return Z, you might be calculating A, equals to x plus y. You might be calculating integer b. Let me do this. integer b. See, now I have integer a, integer b, integer z. I will say b equals to right, x plus y, right, minus x into y, which is equals to, right, x plus y is how much? 50, minus x into y, 3, right, 3 2s are 600, 600, which is equals to minus 550, minus 550. B. You calculate anything, but finally you have to return one, and that is you have to return integer. You can declare string C equals to hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? Right? You cannot return C because you already said public integer. You have used the word integer. That means system is expecting only integer, not a string. See, at line number 26, there is an error, right? System is expecting, sorry, here the error is because of that. That's okay, right? Return, you can return Z, you can return A, you can return B, but you cannot return C because C is a string. C is a string. Whatever the data type you're declaring, that exactly has to be returned. Return expectations. System is now setting an expectation that whenever somebody called add, I will get one value back. It's not expecting 100 things from you. It is expecting only one thing. Inside this, you can do anything, but finally you have to return one value. Inside this, right? Now let me delete everything. Inside this, I will say ACC OU account A equals to new account. See, there is nothing, there is no relevance. A dot name equals to, right, equals to RVR Sarovar. RVR Sarovar, right? RVR Sarovar, right? RVR Sarovar, see, right? Name equals to RVR Sarovar. A dot phone, equals to 22222. Insert A. What I said, public integer. Finally, you do whatever you want. You create an account, you dance there, you launch a rocket, you throw a missile, whatever you want to do. Last, you have to use a word called as return. This word is must. Return what? Return 100. That's it. It will become happy. You can return anything. It will become happy. See, error gone. Rupam, what is this 100? Nothing. System is expecting an integer to be returned. I gave a number. Automatically system became satisfied. Finally I'm getting 100. Why this 100? Why not 1? Yes, you can. 10. Any number. Finally, you have to return some number. Whenever you're calling this method, at last, your system is expecting a number. Guys, able to understand yes, sir, or no, sir? Right? Yes, sir, or no, sir? Right?
Here, 78
Everybody in this,
yes, for this.
Right? You can do anything inside this method. The only thing is that the system is expecting that you have to return a number. An integer has to be written back. That is what the system is expecting. And
Can we take the string, sir?
Sorry,
Then what is the
string
point of
something like
what is the point of?
defining account name and phone number if we
That is
are
my logic.
written?
No, I'm creating an account. No, inside, see, methods are for logic. Can I write a logic to create account? Yes, sir. Is it that writing a account logic I should use only void methods? No, you can use non-voids also. You can use non-void also, right? You can use non-void method also. So here I'm just showing you that I can do anything inside it. I can write a loop. I can write an SQL statement. The way you write a normal method, like a void method, non-void methods are also like a normal method. The only difference is that in non-void, you have to give a return type. Finally, return integer.
Here
Right?
account will be created, Rupam, for this.
Yes,
If we call
100%. Yes, account will be created as well as this number. As well as this number will be multiplied. Wait, I'm showing you. I don't need this all. See, I don't need all this. I don't need even M also, guys. I don't need M also. Wait. Oh, see, I don't need M also. इधर उठाओ, ready करो. Next class में cancel कुछ. Right? I don't need M. You can directly multiply a method. This works as a, this is a method, but it works as a variable. Because whenever you're calling this method, system knows that it will be returning one value. And here it will get 78 out of it. It will create account. After creating account, it will give 78 back. And that 78 will come here. And the line number 8. Here also, I'm removing void. I will say integer. INTEGR. Integer subtract. System is expecting something in return. You have to use a return keyword, RETURN. Return Z1. Here, it will return me the same thing. 30 minus 20, it will return me 10 only. That 10, it will multiply here, 10 will be multiplied with 78. 10 will be multiplied with 78. 78 into 10, this is what will happen now. Because you're returning 78. Why are you returning it? No, I just gave some random number. Rupam, why 70 only? There's nothing, no logic. Randomly, you tell me whichever number you like your lucky number, I'll put there. Now, if I run this master row method, system will calculate an account called RVR server and system will give you 780. 780 it will give you. Two things it will give you. You told to add into subtract. What is the add value? Whenever you're running an add, all the logics inside this will be done and finally it will return 78. Only one value. You cannot say return A. If you want to return A, then you have to change the data type to account. You have to write like this. Public account add. Now you can return A because A is an S-object data type. Then you can say return A. Then system will be happy. System will be happy. There'll be no error in this method, but the error will be there in this. Error will be there in this. Error will be there in this.
Sir, we can use any data type here, like
Any
A?
data type. We can use list, we can use set, we can use any data type. We can use primitive, we can use S-object. See, now there is no error at public account add. Add is a method. It's a non-void method. System is expecting one account, minimum one account, and maximum one account. And here I'm inserting that account and I'm returning that account. I cannot multiply an account with an object. That's the reason there is an error at line number 8, because you're multiplying an account with a value, with a 10. You cannot do that. You are multiplying this. Guys, able to understand? Yes or no? Public integer.
Rupam,
INTEGR.
I
Integer.
have a
Return. Yes, tell me.
I have a
Go ahead,
question. While
please.
talking about the void, you told like the variables that are in the add and subtract cannot be called in the main master.
Correct. Correct.
What is the reason for that? Like we can call the variables, right? Those
No,
are those
no.
are static,
Because
non-static
here,
variables.
it's not a matter of static. Forget about static or non-static today. I have nothing to do with static and non-static. Those are memory allocation game.
Okay,
Today
sorry. Okay,
we have nothing to do with that. Today we are
yeah.
void and non-void.
Okay,
Non-void will have a data type,
okay,
and with that there's an expectation to return that data. That means a non-void method can be treated as a data type. This whole method is a data type now. Now add, you're directly multiplying as if you're multiplying m into x or m into b or a into b, you're multiplying, but they are not variables. They are actually the methods. You can multiply the two methods because whenever you call this method, system is returning 78. Whenever you call this method subtract, system is returning, right, what? Z1. What is Z1? X minus 1. X minus y. What is X? 30. What is Y? 20. 30 minus 20. 10 will be written. That means here 10 will be there and here 78 will be there in add. Right?
okay.
Guys, clear. Everyone clear. It is must that every non-void method should have a data type. Second, every non-void method should have return keyword. Return should return only one. You cannot return two values. One method can return only one value. You might have 20 calculations done, but you can return only one. You cannot return all the 20. You can return only one. Any type of non-void methods can be treated as variables. The whole method can be treated as a variable. See, add. Here I'm directly add into subtract. What is add? Add is a variable? No, the variables are x and y. Add is a method. I can directly multiply the methods. With a void, I cannot multiply the methods. I cannot do any operations with the methods. Right? Here, you do anything. There is no relevance. There is no relevance. Right? There is no relevance between. Just give me a sec here. I'll get a lot of calls today. Hello. Yep. Tell me. एक काम कीजिए, मैं आउट ऑफ स्टेशन हूँ. I have given my Aadhaar, my mother. Go to my home. आपको जो भी verification करना है, मेरा ID card, रहेगा, मेरा brother अच्छा, वहाँ पे क्या क्या? वहाँ पे तो मेरा tenant रहता है. नहीं, दे दिया तो कोई बात नहीं. आपने दे दिया तो well and fine. No problem. Thank you. Right? चलो 1 मिनट में आपको दे देता हूँ. आ गया. 395860. 3958. Okay. Thank you. Thanks. Thanks a lot. Okay, sorry. Right. Guys, everybody is able to understand. Yes or no? What is, right? What is a void method? What is a non-void method? Void expect nothing. You cannot use them for calculations. You can use them only for executing logic. But whereas non-void methods can be used for both operations or executions plus logic. See, I'm running a logic inside it. It has nothing to do with my calculation. Nothing to do with my calculation. If I run this now, right, keep going ahead, Control S, right? Rupam, why there's a public? Okay, remove public, I don't mind. It has become a non-public. That means you cannot call add directly from outside. You cannot call subtract from outside because there is no public keyword. But you can I call a non-void inside a void? Yes. Can I call void inside a non-void? Yes. Void can be called inside a non-void. Non-void can be called inside a void. It's not like last class where a non-static can be called inside right? Non-static can be called inside static. No, you cannot. Static can call only static can call only static. It cannot call non-static.
Yeah, now
It's not
Rupam,
possible.
now the
Yes.
add and subtract are like private, right? Can we call them now still?
I can call with master. No, I'm calling the master. Master is public. Master is in turn calling add and subtract. Yes, you can. I'm not calling add and subtract. Who said? Outsider doesn't even know that there is a method called as add and subtract. Where is the outsider? See, this is an outsider.
Okay, okay. You are
Outsider.
calling the main master. Okay.
I'm calling the main master. What
Okay,
is
got
inside the main master? I don't know. Now I click on run. I will get 780. I will get an answer 780. Plus an account will be created called as RVR server. Right? Debug. See, 780. Go ahead and check. I got a right. I got right. A account got created. App manager. Right. Service. Right. Accounts. I should be able to see RVR server there. See, RVR server 222 got created. In between, what was that? Nothing. You can run any logic. You can dance, you can launch a rocket, you can create an account, you can go ahead and write an SQL statement, you can write a loop, you can write an if-else statement, you can write a conditional statement, you can write a try-catch error statement. Finally, you have to return one number. You go to the world trip and come back. Whenever you're calling add, you said integer. Finally, you have to say 100. System will say, thank you. You have to return me 100. You have to return one number towards the end. I don't know how you got this number. I just give a random number. Yeah, that's okay, fine. But whenever you're calling me, I'm expecting a number from you because you said it's an integer, right? If you'd have said string, I'm expecting a string from you, right?
Sir, we didn't write any logic to get the 78,
Nothing,
right?
nothing,
So is
nothing.
that okay?
That is what it's.
Hmm.
If it's not okay, then how do I got the result?
Yes, yeah.
Right? If it's not okay, then how did I got the result then? As simple as that.
I mean, we have we said integer add, right? So it should perform
That's
some
it.
function like
No,
x is equal to x plus y,
I told
something
you.
like that.
No, why?
Hmm.
Why? I told you finally it is expecting a number. How this number came, from where this number came, system is not worried. Whenever you're calling add, system wants something in return. And you said integer, right? Whenever you call add, it will give you, it is expecting a number, and that is the return type. Return. You can give any number. Now you calculate and give, it will find. You don't calculate and give, you have to give. That's it. How you're giving is not the concern here. Right?
But as per our program, we have declared x and
Forget
y,
about
right?
us, madam, please. As per our program, then calculate. No, am I stopping you not to calculate? Am I stopping you not to calculate?
No.
Then, I mean, tell me,
I mean,
why are you?
it is not getting tally with the integer which we have already declared in the
See, who said what I'm expecting? Tell me what I'm expecting finally.
integer value.
No, here, add
Here.
into the, huh?
So, yeah.
So why do you think add means always add? Add means plus. Why do you think? Why? I just used add as advertisement here. ADD. Add is advertisement also. We say ADD. Right? Why it's not tally? Tell me. Why are you thinking that I have to add 30 plus 20 and then I have to multiply with 10? That was my earlier expectation. Then I changed it. Now, for me, add is any value that system returns from here. Whether you go ahead and you calculate or you give it written back. System doesn't care. My answer, I'm expecting 780, see? And I'm
So
getting
we can
780.
We can return Z also, Rupam, if we declare as a
Yes,
Z and we do the calculation.
yes, I told you. I mean, why double you're confirming, guys? You declare A, B, C, integer A, integer B, integer C, integer F, integer Z, integer M, integer 2, integer Ravi, integer Sweta. Finally, you have to return only one, integer Sweta, integer Z, anything, and it should have a value. That's it. As simple as that. You return 78. You declare anything. Int, integer A is done. Integer B, integer int, integer C, integer M equals to X plus Y, integer M equals to 99, integer Ravi equals to X plus Y into X into Y minus X. Control S. I'm saving. Now, what do you want to return? What do
Ravi.
you want to return? Return Ravi. Fine. You can return only one, or you want to return M, return M. Or you want to return, somebody said that it's not matching with the logic. So that's the reason I'm returning M now. Now you're happy? Finally, system is expecting one integer. That's it. From where it came, it's not worried. Whether it came, whether it's M, whether it's Ravi, whether it's C, whether it's A, not A. A is a not an integer. A is a S object. What it is, it's not.
Got it, sir.
Right? Finally, system is expecting, right, something, right, to be returned. Right? Hey, just give me here. Hey, Suranjana, good morning. Suranjana, I mean, sorry, my uncle expired just this morning. My mom called me, right? I have to go back immediately. Suranjana, I'll be in the room maybe another 40 minutes, right? So I'm sorry for that, right? For the inconvenience and everything, right? It was something urgency, and when I, right? So, right? I just want to inform you that. ब्रेकफास्ट होने पार्ट पे जाओ इनकी के बोल अच्छा भी कुछ अच्छा मतलब नीचे की बोल बैठी breakfast we will pack the luggage and everything will come there and from there then right Sanjana and one more thing Sanjana right I need I mean if you want me to what do you call because I'll be anyhow appreciating the effort that you have placed Sanjana I'm not going to highlight the problem because I'm never a part of the problem right I'm always a part of the solution so if you would like me see anyhow I'll find it out all your top level management that I'll do it from official right if you want me to add somebody in special in which you know it, just let me know. Right? Give me the email address within 10 days, right? After I go back to Hyderabad and I join my office back. I will be sending an appreciation mail, right? And I would like to appreciate your effort that you have placed for us. And it's, right, I want to highlight so that the business should know that you have capable people, yes or no, you know, who can handle the things in the worst case scenarios also. You are well capable, right? So just give me a paper, any email address that you want me to copy to, right? I will anyhow take it to the, which one? Right, text me in my contact number, right? If it's a WhatsApp, then I need to ping you in separately in a different WhatsApp because I'm not in WhatsApp number with this number. But just text me whichever email address you want to copy so that you get appreciated, right, Suranjana? And maybe probably I will be sending one gift voucher also for you, right, Suranjana? So that from my side, a token of honor for you, a Domino's or a Pizza Hut, because whatever it is, so that you can have a lavish pizza with your family, right? From my side. Okay, right, Suranjana? Thanks a lot, right? Bye-bye, Suranjana. No problem. Right. Hey, sorry guys, I'm back. I believe you heard the whole conversation, right? I need to check out immediately. My uncle expired. Something or other keeps on happening. So, okay, anyhow, fine. Guys, everyone clear with what is a void and what is a non-void? Everyone clear? What is a void? What is a non-void? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Rupam.
Yes, sir.
Programmers, non-programmers. I will write once again. I will write one more program to show you, right? Apex class CL underscore, right? Today's date is what? 26/11 underscore example 2 underscore void non-void, right? Now you can call a non-void method also, right? For example, I'll make this a little different here. Public, PUBLIC, public string MASTR master hi master. It's not that you have to use a master keyword. It is just that I'm using it. Hi master. You can use anything. Now I want somebody to pass some variable. Public int integer a1. I will say, right, public integer a1. Okay, public integer b1, public integer b1, right? Perfect. Control S. Now you see public, no, void integer mmm. There's a method called mmm, right? I can say same thing. I can take one more number here, right?
Sir, can
I'm
we
just
use both like that, void and integer?
yes, you can, but void will return you nothing, right?
Okay.
I
Okay.
can use in any combination. That's not the question here,
Mhm.
right? Because I said, see, system is giving an error because it is expecting a return type. It is expecting a return. That is the reason in the two methods I have an error. You say integer, just use anything. Return RETUR and return 30. Rupam, where is the 30 came? God only knows from where it came. Return RETUR and return 20. From where it came, Rupam? God only knows. Return Rupam, because it's expecting a string. See, all the errors everywhere is gone because we are using a return type, right? Return, right? Return 20. What is the problem? Integer. We'll see it. System is expecting a return type. Let us check. Integer spelling is wrong, right? Or something, right? Unexpected token INTEGER, integer. Return 20, return 10, return, right? Public INTEGER, integer. And spelling is correct, no? Anyhow,
I
let's
think
do it.
instead of void, we should use public, right?
Yeah, why I'm using a non-void? It's a non-void, right? So I shouldn't be using a void, because if you're using void, then you shouldn't use return type. Now you see, it will not be an error. I forgot that because somebody said void, so I started placing void. Integer, not mmm. N. Return 30, right? Return 30. N. Right? Next class, we cancel Gorji. Right? So return NNN. Right. Now here I will say if A1 is greater than B1 and A1 greater than C1, right? Then what I will say, return A1, or I can store in a variable, right? Integer. You can do anything. Int integer Z. I'll say Z equals to A1. Everybody's understanding what I'm doing here? Z equals to Z equals to A1. A1. Else if ELSE else if right, in the place of A1 I will say if B1 is greater than A1 and B1 is greater than C1, then Z equals to B1. I'm calculating a greater number, guys. Simple word. Z equals to B1. Else Z equals to C1. Return Z. This will return with a greater number. Same thing, I'll take it.
Rupam, we did the same program in
Line
the
9.
void as well, right? So
Sorry?
we have written the same program in void as well, right? Void
Yeah.
method.
Right.
So then it will not return anything, but we have to write system.debug to run.
Correct.
Okay, okay.
That's
Got it.
perfect.
Yeah.
Right. Now you see that this is a smaller program. NNN will return the smaller number. MMM will return the bigger number. And those numbers, Control S, I will multiply there. Where here I will say, right, return what? MMMM, right, into NNNN. See, output of both the methods I'm multiplying here. I'm treating method as a variable now. Two methods as a variable. Or you can do anything, guys. Integer, right? See, return is expecting a string, but here it is giving a number. So I will say return what? Return high plus. Return high plus. Over. It became a text. Return high plus the number. But Rupam, where this return will be coming? You cannot see this return anywhere. When I call master, unless and until you say system.debug, you will not get it. System.debug. If you want to see the output, you have to say system.debug, right? M1 into this. This high will be lost. It is only written to the system, not to the U. It is a system expectations, guys. It is a system expectation. Remember that. It's a system expectation. System.debug. See, first one, line number 10 is a system expectations, right? Line number 11 is my expectation. I am expecting the answer. Control S. I'm expecting the answer, right? What happened? SYSTEM system.debug MMMM into NNNNN. Right? What happened? Control S. Let us see the error. What it says: unreachable statement. Unreachable statement. Oh, don't write anything after the return. After the return, system cannot read anything. One more. See, after return, system will not, once the value is written, expectation is over, it will not execute anything. Anything you have to execute before return. Before return, you have to write. Return is the last word you have to use. After return, you cannot write any program, nothing. It's an unreachable statement. It's an unreachable statement. It's an unreachable statement. Right? Now you see, done. Now I can call this method. Right? Method high.master. On that, I have A1 C.A1 equals to 44. C.B1 equals to 55. C dot C1 equals to 77. See, execute. I'll get the answer. I will not get high. I will get the system.debug only, not the high piece. See, 333388 is the answer. Go and check it out. Whichever is the greater number multiplied by the smaller number. Rupam, where this return is lost? Return is lost. When you call this method, you will not be able to say return. Return will, when you are using this in execution, then the return value will come into picture. For example, here return is nothing but the highest number it's returning. So when I'm calling this in an operation, then this is giving me the highest number. This is giving me the lowest number. But you cannot see them as output. If you want to see them as output, you have to use system.debug. Understood, guys? Yes or no? Everyone? Yes, sir. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Right? That's it for today. We'll meet on Monday. Monday, I'm back to the class. So please come to the classroom. Monday, back to the class. Please come to the classroom. Tomorrow, there'll be no class. There is no lightning class. There is no LWC class. Just to let you know. No class for tomorrow.
Monday, is it 2 hours, Shrupa?
Monday, it'll be 8 to 10. That's correct.
Okay.
Perfect. Right? Bye-bye, guys. Take care.
This conference will now be recorded.